I've got 42 days to fix this garden. Can you believe? A week ago I was standing here and we had a foot of snow. Forecast said this storm was going to come across. It's going to affect millions of people. Being in the middle of winter, Chubby, the groundhog, he's all curled up nice and snug in his burrow. Except his cousin, Phil, started that stopwatch. 6 weeks. And 6 weeks sounds like a lifetime when you're waiting on a tomato to ripen. But when you're sitting here looking at uncovered ground, it's going to go by like a blink of the eye. So come on, let's mulch. We actually have a lot of mulch down. But as this garden has grown, and I want to get a nice fresh layer of mulch, help protect that life in the soil, and that way we'll be ready when we really start planting. Now when I say fix the garden, there's nothing broken here. I mean, we actually have some winter stuff, some purple dead nettle and some henbit and some dock. They're growing. We got some roots in the soil. Now that groundhog said we had 6 more weeks of winter, and that seems like a long time. But it's actually too soon to really start your starts. They'll get leggy and they won't produce very well for you. So we gotta wait a little while before we start seeds. The sweet potatoes though, they're off and going. You can see this is one we put in here last week. And today, since all my snow's melted and it's warming up, it's a great day to go ahead and add some more mulch. Now we're all in the same boat. And today is Saturday, and you know what that means. We go to you and we celebrate what's going on in your garden. We've got a couple viewers. They're facing some challenges they don't normally face. Bruce down in Orlando. Now Bruce has been covering and uncovering. It got cold enough they got ice on their buckets. That doesn't usually happen in Orlando. He tried to save some of these frozen papaya. We'll see what that yields. We're also hoping that his pineapples didn't freeze. But his onions and the rest, they ought to be just fine. Bruce, the challenges of gardening. But your food forest ought to bounce back just fine. Aren't our contributors awesome? Leave a comment down below and let everybody know how much you appreciate them sharing what's going on in their garden. And it tells YouTube to push this out to more people that might want to learn how to garden. Now we go down to East Texas. Mike and Linda, they went on vacation, and while they were gone, that snowstorm hit. Mike and Linda's deep mulch garden got an unexpected blanket of snow. After it melted off, they actually fared better than they thought. That deep mulch keeps that ground insulated. Mike, Linda, gotta love the challenges of winter gardening. We look forward to seeing the harvest you get out of that. Thank you. And I invite you to become a member of this community. It doesn't cost anything. We're just a loose-knit group of people that like to get our hands dirty and grow things that taste good. It helps motivate others and show them just exactly what's possible in a garden. All you do is send in a photo now and again. Let us celebrate what's going on in your garden. And all across America, everybody's gardening experience is a little different. Take Barbie in sub-zero Minnesota. To keep the green alive, she's doing microgreens, some brassicas, some radishes, and others. This is her 3rd attempt. That carpet looks pretty good. And the note I got says it's a nice addition to their salads and stuff. It's a wonderful way to keep the garden going, even in sub-zero temperatures. Here's another area fixed. Well, sorta. Here's the deal. I would never tell another adult how to garden. I just thought folks might be interested in what I discovered. This mixed deep mulch makes gardening easier than I thought was possible. And I get more food than I could have ever imagined. I thought you might be interested. And if you want to learn more about the life in the soil and why we use deep mixed mulch, you can check out my books. They're on the Amazon store. How to Build Healthy Soil and Eliminate Most Weeds. It actually costs less than the last bag of fertilizer you'll never have to buy again. Coming into our 8th year, I'm pretty happy with the results. And even after that, we didn't lose all of our little sprouts. In this cold weather, you got to remember to keep your beds watered. That cold will suck that moisture out of the ground faster than the hot weather. I'm not real happy that Chubby started that stopwatch though. 6 weeks to get the rest of this covered. That means I better get back to raking. While I do that, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.